Hello, intuitive friends, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. All my links are down below. For those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers, and visitors alike, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Intuitive friends, welcome back. Today I'll be channeling messages and tapping into the potential quarterly roadmap for your 2026 readings. Now, these readings are for Pisces. So Pisces, I know I took a little bit longer than what I expected, but my apologies. Don't worry, I have a surprise for you in the reading, as I will add an additional deck, a deck that I haven't added to all the other signs. So hopefully so your readings are going to be longer, but definitely my apologies on coming out a little bit later with your reading. But if you're watching this after the live stream, then look down below in the description box, and there you will see the timestamps. For those of you who are watching me live, welcome, intuitive friends. Today I am doing the Pisces reading, channeling messages and tapping into the potential quarterly roadmap. And my apologies, of course, for those of you who are Pisces. I know I took a little longer than expected, but I will be making it up to you, as I will add an additional deck that I haven't added to all the other signs that I channeled before you. But before we begin officially with the timestamps and all that, let me make sure you guys can hear me. Thank you so much, intuitive friends, for your thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. Testing 1, 2, 3. Awesome. You guys can hear me. All right. Hello, intuitive friends. Welcome. All right. Let us get started. Again, you will find the timestamps after the live stream. Hello, Pisces, and welcome back to the channel. Whether you are a Pisces sun, moon, rising, or if you are a Pisces in any other important placements on your astrological natal chart, such as your Venus, your North Node, and there are many others, and you are Pisces in those placements, then these messages are also for you. Welcome, Pisces. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. All my links are down below. For those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers, and visitors alike, welcome back. Thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support. And Pisces, today or tonight, I will be channeling messages for you and tapping into the potential quarterly roadmap for your 2026 reading. So I'm going to go quarter by quarter and take an intuitive deep dive into the potential energetic currents for your 2026 forecast. I'm going to be focusing on the key themes in the following quarters. So the first quarter being January, February, March. The second quarter being April, May, June of 2026. July, August, September 2026. And the fourth and last quarter, October, November, December of 2026. Now, again, intuitive friends, Pisces, these messages are going to be a little bit shorter, but for you, it's going to be a little longer because I will be adding an extra deck, an extra oracle deck. So it may be a little longer, but no worries. You have the timestamps down below after the live stream. So you could, of course, take a look at these quarters throughout the year. Now, will I continue to channel messages for you monthly? Of course, I will still do my monthly readings throughout 2026. This is just for us to get an overview here of what may be potentially here, the key themes in each of the quarters. That being said, let's jump straight into your reading here, Pisces, and we're going to start with your first quarter. Hello, Pisces. Welcome back whether you are a Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Pisces in any other important astrological placement on your astrological natal chart, then these messages are for you. And today I'll be channeling and tapping into the potential quarterly roadmap for your 2026. I'm going to go quarter by quarter and, of course, take an intuitive deep dive into your potential energetic currents of your 2026 forecast, focusing on the themes or the key themes, key overall energy on the first quarter, and that quarter being January, February, March of 2026. Okay, Pisces, we're going to jump straight into the reading. Don't forget, Pisces, to take a look at all of the quarters and revisit them as the year unfolds. I will continue to do your monthly readings, of course, but this is just to give you an overview. All right, so let's see what the key themes or overall energy may potentially be here for you, Pisces, during the first quarter, being January, February, March of 2026. Let's see. And we have here, which, by the way, that's Pisces energy here. So I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, your sign starts like February 19th through March 20th. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So you have here the Eight of Swords. Now the Eight of Swords is in reverse, so that's very good. You have the Knight of Wands in reverse, and you have the Three of Coins upright. All right, let's take a look here. I do want to talk about this Knight of Wands that's in reverse. Knights are all about movement. Okay, so I'm going to put it like this so you don't get confused, because these two are in the reverse and the Three of Pentacles is in its upright position. But the knights are all about movement. Okay, and the fact that it's in the center of a 3-card spread says that this is kind of like the main idea, or the main idea, but it's like the main energy here that's kind of in a way, flowing here for you during the first quarter. Now, the Knight of Wands in reverse, there may be this energy here of not being able to or choosing not to move forward here with something. Okay. Maybe there's a little bit of lack of inspiration. Maybe there's a little bit of, I need a break. I need to take a moment for myself, especially with the fact that you have the Eight of Swords in reverse. Now, when the Eight of Swords is in its upright position, it's about a person who's holding on, an energy. You're holding on to an energy, getting stuck or trapped in your limited beliefs. The fact that it's in the reverse is actually very positive. Okay, because this is saying you're not going to be in that energy, or you're not going to allow yourself to continue to hold on to things that no longer serve you. Now, because it's swords energy, this could be memories, nostalgic, melancholic situations, anxiety. You are, in a way, in this energy of self-acceptance with whatever it is that, or whomever, because it could also be whomever, whatever or whomever this Knight of Wands is in reverse. Okay, the Knight of Wands in reverse, if it's a person, this is someone here that may be a little bit arrogant, they may be a little bit short-tempered, they may be kind of like I'm getting here someone who may even come across as someone who has like insecurities. And they may try to like make you feel insecure about something as well, so that you don't continue to release or cut the cords of things that no longer serve you. Okay. So there could be here that energy. Now, the fact that you have the Three of Pentacles in its upright position, and the fact that you have the Eight of Swords reverse, which means you're releasing, you're going to allow yourself to move in either environments or people or in situations where there are like-minded souls, where there are people who can join forces for the greater good of whatever this Three of Pentacles is talking about. So this could be job related, this could be work related, this could be you and other people, okay? Sharing your collaborating and adding on to the gifts, the value of something. This could be focus effort between you and other people. Now, this could be work related. This could be your partnership. This could be with friends, family, loved ones, children, etc. Now, I'm talking about the 3D realm type of support, but there's also another support. And although it's the Three of Pentacles, and Pentacles energy is tangible, effort, 3D type of energy, what I can see and what I can feel, I'm getting this also to be a valuable asset of a team that perhaps is not here on the 3D realm. This could be the connection that you have with your spiritual connection, with your intuition, with the part of yourself that can co-create or will choose to co-create with the universe, with your higher self, with your guardian angel, with, whichever spiritual um title that you may want to put there, or religious as well. So you could be here in co-creation as you unfold, okay, and continue to expand in being able to see things clearly. Because the Eight of Swords in reverse is like you finally getting this aha moment. Finally, you seeing either someone for who they truly are with the Knight of Wands in reverse, or seeing a situation for what it truly is. And maybe even saying to yourself, I don't want to go in this direction anymore. I would rather be in an environment or with people who are aligned with my belief systems or are aligned in the things that I value. All right. So, of course, we're going to continue to add more information and more clarity here. But yeah, it looks like a strong first quarter here for you. And this could also be with the Knight of Wands in reverse, someone being reckless, someone who doesn't have the maturity, okay, to gauge when to do something and when not to do something. Whether, again, this could be a person, it doesn't have to be you, but it could be you releasing this old pattern also. Okay, so this could be another person or this could be you. It's, I feel here you are yeah, you're releasing this energy. If this Knight of Wands in reverse is you. If it's another person, again, it's you choosing, like, I don't want to deal with this person. Or if it's an environment, you don't want to deal with it. Look at that fork in the road. There may be a decision here during January, February, or March, during this potential first quarter, where you're going to need to figure something out. And it may be that decision here. Like I said, you seeing something clearly and releasing maybe an old pattern, maybe the impulsivity, maybe short-tempered, maybe a sense of a little bit of ego getting in the way, but you're letting that go and you're allowing yourself to connect with people who are focused on the same important things that you hold near and dear to your heart. And if this is another person or an environment, it's you releasing this self-sabotaging thought or limited belief, accepting the situation or the person or whatever this is, and you saying to yourself, I'm no longer going to continue to deal with this person, and I'm going to move, whether that be like physically move here, or whether it's like I'm going to cut the cords here. I'm just going to be with people who are like-minded. Okay. Fork in the road is giving this energy where you will make some type of decision, or a decision is going to be required of you. Okay. This may also be the desire to want to move in a particular direction. And like I said at the top of the reading, with the Knight of Wands in reverse, you taking a moment, You're not going to move quickly. You're going to stand in the middle of the road and say to yourself, okay, what is the best decision, or which is the best way where I'm going to be either in a community of like-minded souls or opportunities that are better for me. Okay, because yes, it says Three of Pentacles. Yes, it's about teamwork, but it could also be here your ability to have multiple opportunities and find which opportunity is best for you. Whatever this is, go whatever key flow here you've got going on, Pisces, you're going to gain some type of stability here. You're going to gain or regain some sense of stability, because when you take this pause and you actually move forward and either make a decision or again create something here, it's going to be stable. It's because you're going to be very sure about that move. Okay, so yeah, pretty good. Very, very good energy here so far. Now, as I said to you, Pisces, due to the fact that I took such a long time, and I know I took a little longer than what I expected to channel your messages, I do have an additional deck that I do want to share and add to your reading. Look at that, new beginnings. There you go. You're going to allow yourself to step forward, but when you're ready, okay? It's not going to be rushed. Knight of Wands in reverse. It's not going to be rushed. You're going to take your time. And if you look at this card, this is the threshold right here. So it's as if you're standing over here and you're looking at the new beginning threshold once you cross it. So this is saying here with this new beginning, again, you're going to take your time to figure out what is the best option for you, the best community of people, the best opportunity. Okay. So yeah, looking very, very nice. Let's see here. See if we could get more clarity here in regards to this Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay, so Nine of Wands in reverse. Sunglasses. It says watching, looking, perception. I told you, you're not going to rush into something. You're really going to observe whatever this may be. Whatever suits you, whatever is best for you. Okay? With sunglasses, you're going to look at all your options. Not only are you going to look at those options, but you're going to look at them with a sense of clarity and the sense of truth and honesty that you need to take a look at. And like I said, with the Eight of Swords in reverse, you're no longer blinded by self-limiting thoughts or beliefs. You've released this, or you are in this first quarter continuing to release this energy, or starting to release this energy. And that's how things are going to get revealed. You're going to be able to see certain things that perhaps maybe before, for whatever reason, you weren't able to either make those choices, or maybe you just needed some time to observe and assess someone or something. Okay, so Pisces, I'm going to leave this first quarter message here. And of course, we'll pick up on these messages more and further throughout the 2026 monthly readings. But so far, this is looking really, really good. All right, up next, we have the second quarter. Intuitive friends, for those of you who are here and are joining me live, welcome. Thank you so much for your thumbs up, your love, your loyalty, and your support. If you're new to the channel and you like how I am channeling the messages, well, feel free to join by subscribing. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notification bell and all alerts, because I also do free mini readings on my channel for my subscribers and my subscribers only. So that may be something that you may want to participate in the near future. That being said, we're going to jump into the second quarter. Oh, actually, it's, yeah, like this, and then this deck over here. All right, beautiful. All right. Hello, Pisces, and welcome back to the channel. Whether you are a Pisces sun, moon, rising, Venus, or however Pisces may show up on your astrological natal chart, then this Pisces reading is also for you. I'm channeling messages here and tapping into the potential quarterly roadmap for your 2026 forecast. I'm going to go quarter by quarter, and this quarter is going to be specifically focusing on April, May, June of 2026. I'm going to take an intuitive deep dive here, Pisces, and channel messages focusing on the potential energetic currents of your 2026 forecast, focusing on the key themes and, of course, on the overall energy. Now, I will continue to do your monthly readings, so no worries about that. You could always come back and we're going to get more details as the year unfolds. But this is just giving us a quick summary or snapshot of the most important key themes here that may potentially be unfolding for you during the second quarter of 2026, April, May, June. All right. Sometimes the quarters do, when I look at everything as a whole, I can see energetically which quarters may actually impact the other quarter. So if you hear me going back to different quarters, that's the reason why, you know, I might be doing that. I don't know. I have to see what comes through for you first. But yeah, let's see. April, May, June of 2026. By the way, your first quarter was very solid. It felt here like, you're going to make a decision on something. You're no longer going to entertain individuals or situations that are just not allowing you to grow and to expand. Okay. And it felt here like you were really, really very much interested in people that are aligned to your energy. Okay. Or to a collaborative project. But let's see here in the second quarter, you have the Seven of Swords in its upright position. You have the King of Cups in its upright position. This could be you or this could be another person. Okay, we'll talk more about that in a minute. And then you have the Knight of Swords in its upright position. Okay, now with the King of Cups in the middle of your reading, this is saying that this could be either you or someone else. Okay, now I'm going to channel first with your energy, and then I'm going to talk about the energy if it's someone else. Okay. So first and foremost, King of Cups energy. King of Cups, really connects with Scorpio energy. That's originally who rules um, that specific card in tarot. But this could be any of this following signs. It could be Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. So there may be here an opportunity that may be coming up in either Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces season in 2026, because this is your season over here, technically in 2026. This feels energetically that this could be coming up during Cancer season, because Cancer season does start in June. Okay, so there may be a specific or significant unfolding, perhaps. Okay, because remember, we humans are the ones that have constructed time constraints, but the divine doesn't have a set time like we set time, right? But it is feeling like there may be something very much connected to this energy in regards to Cancer season here for you. Okay, so take that as it may resonate when the time comes. But the Knight of Cups is a person who's very much emotionally mature, um, emotionally intelligent. You are able to connect not only to your intuition, but also to the vibe of something or someone. And there may be a potential situation, circumstance, or an event during the second quarter, April, May, June of 2026, here, Pisces, where you start picking up intuitively that either someone or something is not what they are telling you or showing you, Or if it's not a person, it could be a situation. Okay. Something is not on the up and up because the Seven of Swords energy is about deception. It's about someone or something not wanting someone to know or keeping a secret, keeping something hidden. Okay. Now, this could be a person. This person, I mean, listen, I'm just going to let you see this. This is a person, and I'm not saying that this is going to be the situation here. This is symbolic. This could be with any area of your life. This could be with your career. This could be family, friends, loved ones, partner, whatever. But you see this person here, you see another person back here in the bedroom, and then there's another person here kind of confronting, and this person trying to hide what's going on behind closed doors. Okay, this is just symbolic, but there may be either a person or a situation here that may not want to be or may choose not to be honest with you. Okay, or there's a sense of I just want to keep this secret, whatever this is. Okay, so they want to keep either an information secret, a situation secret, an ulterior motive secret. Okay, but you're gonna pick up on it, especially here with the Knight of Swords. And knights are about movement. Something is going to be, the wheels are going to start churning if they haven't already from the first quarter, because again, that Knight of Wands in reverse, I said it could be you or it could be someone else, or it could be a situation that you're holding off on something in order to make a decision to start a new beginning here. So it could be connected to your first quarter. But the Knight of Swords, you're going to start thinking and you're going to start putting things together. Something doesn't add up. Okay. You may say to yourself around this quarter, something doesn't add up, or something, I just feel intuitively, something is going on here that doesn't make sense. All right. The Knight of Swords is this action for you to want to know more about something, information, truth, clarity, a story that someone may be saying, okay? A motive that someone may have and you may not realize it, okay? But it's you being able to figure something out here. Now, I channeled the message with the King of Cups being you, Pisces. Now I'm going to channel the message as the King of Cups being someone else. And if it's someone else, pay attention. Or if it's an environment, okay? The King of Cups with the Seven of Swords here, it's you evaluating someone that may seem nice, someone that may come across as a romantic person, someone who's trying to either sweep you off your feet, someone who seems very emotionally mature. That's the appearance that they're giving. Or the situation is showing itself as like, yeah, this is like a really great environment to work in. Or maybe it's family. It's like, oh yeah, everything is good. But meanwhile, there's something or something isn't on the up and up. So if this is another person, the King of Cups, this is saying there's something here that this person may be holding off on, either letting you know or giving clarity on. Okay. And it's as if this person, the King of Cups, is going to be very smart on how to do it. Or they may pull on your heartstrings. The fact that you are generous, the fact that you are giving, the fact that you are nice. Okay. And with the Knight, with the Knight of Swords here, this person may be like, oh yeah, Pisces will handle it. Or you know what, Pisces isn't going to really do much about it. So let me figure out ways that I can kind of pull the wool over your eyes. Okay. So again, it could be in any area. It could be in any position here. But I do feel that if this King of Cups is you, you're going to know what this is about, and you're definitely going to be able to pick up on this. If it is a person, it might be a person who, again, is a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. So that's number one. That's the energy that I'm getting. Now, remember, the sun sign is not the only sign that a person has on their astrological natal chart. There are other placements. So if you know that information, that may be helpful. They may also be a person who is a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, because we have a lot of swords energy here, and that's connected to air signs. Okay. Now let's continue to unfold and see the key themes here for your second quarter here, Pisces, April, May, June of 2026. Intuitive friends, thank you so much for your thumbs up. I see a lot of thumbs up. Okay, you know what? It was supposed to be the other one, but that's fine. This is the one that came through for you. Chop wood. Okay, chop wood came through for you. What's community? It may be connected to family or to partnership, so pay attention. You got community here. It's someone that you may know. So it doesn't, for some of you, this King of Cups is someone you know. It's not a stranger. Okay, again, that may be different for different people, but that's how this is coming across. Chop wood. Chop wood, you're going to need to place action in something here. Okay. And this action here, hold on, give me 1 second. Ace, what are you, Ace, you are destroying this. Okay, honey, hold on. All right, hold on, buddy. All right, there we go. All right, sorry there, Pisces. But Ace, my puppy here, just needed my attention very quickly. All right, so chop wood here, Pisces, is coming across as, to me, it's coming across energetically as if whatever this is, you're going to be keeping an eye on it. You're going to act as normal. You're just going to continue through your day-to-day activities as you are assessing whatever this may be. Now, what's very interesting is that you had this energy also during the first quarter. So this may be something here that is still going on potentially from the first quarter, and it's still seeping into the second quarter. Now, remember, this could be a person or a situation in any area or an environment in any area. But I do feel that you're going to be very nonchalant about it at the beginning, kind of like, okay, let me see. Let me see what's going on here. I'm going to act normal. I'm just going to, act like I do on a day-to-day basis, but I'm going to hone in on something here that I'm feeling that's not on the up and up. Okay. Not only are you going to do that, but when you figure out whatever this is, you may act quickly. Okay. Because the Knight of Swords is acting quickly, but acting quickly with intelligence, with clarity. So there's no doubt about what you're doing when or if you choose to do something or make or move towards a resolution here in whatever this may be in whatever particular area of your life or whatever area this may be. Okay, so that's how this is coming through. All right, let's add more information and clarity here. And you know what I'm also getting here, Pisces, is that the reason, getting very detailed for an overview, but I just want to share this. Whatever happens during the second quarter, it's happened with the divine help from above. Because there's a lot of stars here, and there's this clarity that's coming through from the sky. It's as if what needed to be known here may have stemmed here from the first quarter, but whatever the Seven of Swords is, this you evaluating or reevaluating someone's movements, thoughts, opinions, words, situation, or the environment. It's as if the divine is giving you intuitive hints here. It's as if there are sign, symbol, synchronicities about whatever this Seven of Swords is about whatever dishonesty, selfishness, motive, lack of transparency. Okay. Whatever this is, it's as if this is when you were meant to either see it or how this is supposed to happen for you to finally either open your eyes or for you to finally gather the information so that when you make or move towards action, you're sure about it. It's not like, oh, I'm on the fence. I don't know. I feel like you're going to know here, whatever this is or whomever this is about. Now, you do have the number 42. 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. Remember, I said at the top of the reading, two important information that came through that I channeled: King of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. And I said the Cancer season happens in June. And what month is June? It's the number 6. So this could be talking about either, again, Cancer season, and Cancer season is from June to July. So there may be something unfolding here that you're going to be making moves on, paying attention, some clarity or illumination is coming from above, and you're going to see through something and you're going to act on it. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, we have contract again with the number 6. Look at that. And that just popped out of the deck. Again with the number 6. I'm telling you, I said it's going to be sign, symbol, synchronicities. You have the number 6. 6 plus 6, when you add them together, you get the number 12. The number 12, you add the 1 and the 2, and you get the number 3. What did I say about the number 3 during your first quarter? I said that whatever's going on, you're going to have help. And I feel that in this quarter here, this 3 of Pentacles, you're going to learn about something from, like I said, in the first quarter. So if you missed that, go back and take a look at that. Someone is going to tell you something, or you're going to find out something here in some way, shape, or form, whether it's people in the 3D realm, your friends, family, loved ones, or whether it's from the ethereal, meaning creator, universe, destiny, the divine, your guardian angel, your higher self, through a dream, through your intuition, through however you want to slice it. And some of you, I'm going to say, and here it is, I'm going to go in different areas. If this is something having to do with work, you're going to not want to work there anymore. You're going to want to work somewhere else because you're going to find out something here that is not, in balance. It's not there. Someone's not being honest. Integrity here. Okay. There's a lack of integrity and you're just going to be like, I'm out. Okay. If this is in a partnership, and listen carefully, because I'm not saying it is, but if it happens to be, there may be here some signs of tension within the connection. Some of you may choose to want to separate, break up, separation, or divorce. There may be here some strain in the connection, if it is a connection. So June, July, maybe, and again, July kind of teeters on the third quarter, but it's coming up, as that could be something here. If this is connected to family, then again, you're going to know, because you need to figure out how to not overgive or to ensure that things are back in balance, because there could be here a tipping of the scale. And this may be the reason why the divine destiny, the creator, the universe is saying, hey, listen, either someone or something is taking advantage of your honesty, your generosity, your good heart. And, they may be putting you to work more than what you need to, or more than what you should. And they're doing it in a very selfish way. So pay attention, because you're going to have to figure out how you're going to either remedy the situation by creating some sort of balance, or you're going to have to figure out what you're going to, what action you're going to embrace in this potential situation here. Okay. So I gave you all the clarity there that's come through with these two. And of course, you have a third. Actually, no, you have one, two, three. You have a fourth deck here. Let's add more clarity to this. Again, I will continue to add more clarity for you here, Pisces, as 2026 unfolds, but keep this in the back of your mind, because there may be something kind of brewing from the first quarter and it amplifying or gaining momentum here during the second quarter. All right, let's take a look here at what other clarity we have here for you. And don't forget, intuitive friends, drop a rose in the comment section throughout 2026 and just write the number of the quarter that most resonates for you during 2026, okay? All right, let's see. Let's get more clarity on whatever this is. Cup of coffee, meeting, talking, savoring the moment, feeling elevated, building friendship. Okay. I said it. Chop wood. I say you're going to go day to day. You're going to act like I'm good. Everything is fine, but you're going to be paying attention. Meeting, talking. You may even be in good spirits with this person, or at least show kind of like, okay, you think you got this? Okay. What is it? FAFO. If you know, you already know what I'm talking about. Okay, FAFO. And that's that. And you're going to be calm, cool, and collected. You're going to be like, okay, not an issue. That's fine. I'm keeping score. I'm keeping a mental kind of overview and observation of whatever may be going on here. So, like I said, you may even, like I say, you're gonna be here even potentially like really good, really not good, like building a partnership or an alliance with this person, because you're not gonna show. It's coming across as you're gonna be very stealth about this. You're not gonna come out arguing, screaming. No, it's like it's coming across as like very calculated, very like, okay, I'm seeing what I'm seeing. I got all the evidence. I have all that I need in order to make a very clear decision, and I have weighed my options. And not only have I weighed my options, but I'm going to make sure that however I'm going to exit or resolve the situation, that that it is honest from your end, Pisces, and that you're going to be very assertive about it. You're going to be like, hey, listen, this is what I'm seeing. Boom, 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 boom. Not only what I'm seeing, but this is the evidence that's coming along with it. Boom, 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 boom. And so whatever story, meaning to the other person or a situation, you're like, whatever story you're going to come up with, it doesn't matter, because I'm making up my mind on something. Okay. So again, validation, confirmation on what's coming through here. And again, it may be very much connected to the first quarter. All right. Pisces, we're going to continue to uncover that as the year unfolds. But let's take a look at your next quarter. All right, Pisces, we're going to go straight into the third quarter, and that third quarter being July, August, September. Hello, Pisces, and welcome back to the channel. Whether you are a Pisces sun, moon, rising, or whether you are a Pisces in any other placements that are important on your astrological natal chart, for example, your North Node, your Venus, or any other placements, then this Pisces reading is also for you. So welcome back, Pisces. Today, I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on the potential quarterly roadmap for you for 2026. I'm going quarter by quarter, and this quarter is going to be focusing on July, August, September of 2026. So I'm going to go quarter by quarter and take an intuitive deep dive into the potential energetic currents. Okay. So I'm going to take a look at what theme is going on here, focusing on the key themes, focusing on the overall energy. And of course, Pisces, I will continue to do your monthly readings. So no worries about that, but this was just for us to see kind of like an overall summary here so far, okay? All right. Don't forget here, Pisces, to drop a rose in the comment section as the, you need some water, Ace? As the year unfolds, okay? My apologies. Pisces, there we go. All right, as the year unfolds, okay, Pisces, don't forget to come back and take a look at what messages the quarterly readings have shown you. And if there is you're resonating with a quarter, just drop that number with your rose in the comment section, okay? All right, let's see what's coming through for you. Let's see what's coming through for you. Potentially here in the third quarter, July, August, September of 2026. All right, Pisces, you have the Knight of Cups, and that is in reverse. You have the Ace of Wands, and that is in reverse. With the Queen of Wands in reverse, okay? But it finishes off with the Ace of Swords, okay? So very, very interesting here because I feel like 2026 here for you during this third quarter has a lot to do with what I've been picking up from the top of your reading from the first and second quarter. So let's take a look at this play-by-play. Now, the Queen of Wands in reverse, okay? The Queen of Wands in reverse. You may feel, and I'm gonna channel the message as you being the Queen of Wands for a moment, and then of course I'll talk about other energies that I'm picking up. But let's start with the Queen of Wands energy as you. The Queen of Wands energy, when it's in its upright position, now this is in reverse, right? This is how it came out for you. But when it's in its upright position, as someone who's very charismatic, a person who knows what they want, a person who is out there doing what they need to do, getting stuff done. They're in their energy of being very self-reliant and self-confident. The fact that it's in reverse, there may be here, if this is you, then there's an energy here of you feeling the opposite of that. You may feel a lack of inspiration. You may feel a little bit like lackluster. There may be this kind of fire in your belly that you no longer feel. You no longer feel the passion towards either something, someone, or in an environment. Now, that could be very much connected to what I channeled from your second quarter. And if you missed that, go back and take a look because that could be connection. Doesn't have to be, but it could. Okay. April, May, June of 2026. It could be because of this energy over here that here potentially during the third quarter, you may say to yourself, you know what? I don't know what I'm going to do. What happened? How did this happen? How should I move forward from whatever this is? Okay. The Ace of Wands energy, that sense of you like lacking or losing your self-confidence here, okay, with the Ace of Wands in reverse, it's like you're not even seeing the light at the end of the tunnel because you may be very much consumed with the energy of like, oh my gosh, like what happened? Or I don't feel like I've got this situation under control, right? I feel like I'm scared of what changes could happen now because of fill in the blank. Okay, whatever this blank may be for you, because this isn't a general reading. With the Knight of Cups in reverse, okay, the Knight of Cups in reverse, you are doubting your intuition or you feel like heartbroken here. Okay, you may feel sad. You may feel a sense of grief or loss. You may feel like, I don't know where I stand emotionally. And so, since I don't know where I stand emotionally or where I stand intuitively, I'm just not going to move in anything right now. I'm just going to take a moment to myself or for myself. But that's going to be very positive. And I know you may be saying, like, how is that going to be positive when you have three cards in its reversal? I'll tell you. It's going to be positive here potentially because this moment that you may be taking as a time out in whatever this may be is going to allow you to see something in a very different way. You have the Ace of Swords in its upright position. You're going to, at some point, potentially here, July, August, September, you're going to cut through the confusion of whatever this energy here, of the Knight of Cups in reverse, the Ace of Wands in reverse, and the Queen of Wands in reverse. So the Ace of Swords is saying here, hey, Pisces, guess what? The universe, creator, the higher realms, okay? Because we're talking about, now you don't see it here in this deck, but if you take a look at the traditional deck, you see that in the traditional deck, it's the hand of the divine holding a sword, okay? And that hand that's holding the sword is symbolic of the universe, the creator, your higher self, someone giving you a hand in figuring out what this energy here is all about. So the aces are about a new beginning. Like I said, at the, where was it? In your first quarter, you're not like in your first quarter, you're like, you're not there yet. You're on the threshold. You're kind of like, should I make the leap into that new beginning? You have the option to do that. You can actually make the decision to do that. It's up to you. But that's why the card of the new beginning doesn't show the person already in the state of new beginning. It shows you right here at the edge of, like, you're going to be able to walk into a new beginning if you so choose. So this Ace of Swords, again, with this newness here, is saying this is a new beginning for you to think a lot clearer. You're going to cut through this confusion. You're going to have the divine insight, the clarity, the ability to communicate your opinion, to say what you mean and mean what you say, to be able to kind of sort through the misinformation, okay, that you may be saying to yourself because there's a fear of, like, now what do I do? What do I do with this information? Or what do I do with this situation? Because it feels like I'm a fish out of the water, okay, with the Queen of Wands in reverse. So Pisces, this Ace of Swords in its upright position is a really, really good energy because you finally have realized the truth of something. You've cleared the confusion of these three cards and you're able to face something face to face and say, guess what? I need to figure out a new way, a new solution, a new whatever, because I want to move in a new direction in some way, shape, or form. Okay, whether it's a decision that you're going to make, whether it's a new form of thinking, whether it's you're perceiving things in a brand new way, but you're cutting through this confusion. Now, if the Queen of Wands energy is not you and it's someone else or a situation here, this person may seem a bit spiteful. Okay, they may not like the fact that you figured something out from the first or second quarter, like I channeled at the top of your reading. So this person may be trying to, or if it's not a person, it could be an environment. So the people in this environment, the person or whatever this is trying to make you doubt your self-confidence. Okay, they're going to make you doubt whatever decision or whatever realization it is that you have or may potentially have here during the third quarter. So this person may be trying to gaslight you. They may be trying to say, no, that's not true. You don't know what you're talking about. If it's not a person, the situation may seem kind of pulling in your energy field here. All right. This person may be very unmotivated. They don't know what they're going to do because you were the person that was holding them up in some way, shape, or form. Even if you don't think about it in that way, you were providing some sort of comfort or some sort of resource in some way, shape, or form. And this person or situation may be trying to take away the passion, the motivation by making you feel like you're lacking. It's a manipulative tactic here, okay? By telling you you're not good at this, you're not good at that, you're doing this wrong, you're doing that wrong, whether it's a person or an environment, they're trying to kind of cut through, they're trying to make you feel powerless. With the Knight of Cups, this person may be doing this because they are heartbroken, or maybe they may be doing this because they don't like, or maybe might not like, what decision and new whatever this may be. Because this is you being in your Ace of Swords energy. You're like, listen, I don't really care how you feel or what you think about whatever is going on or whatever situations is going on. I know what the truth is, and I'm going to move in the direction of clarity, honesty, and integrity. And so the Ace of Swords is the hand of the creator or the universe, or perhaps even fate, aligning you to the frequency of you seeing the clarity and the truth of a particular situation, circumstance, event, or person or environment. So yeah, I would, anybody, right? Like if somebody gets caught in something, or if someone here is like, oh, wow, Pisces knows what's going on here or is on the up and up, like they know, they're figuring something out. Of course, this person is going to be upset because now the wheels are turning here and you're going to be more decisive about something and you're not going to allow your emotions to trump your intellect. Okay, because remember, swords energy is intelligence. You're gonna play whatever the situation is. You're gonna make sure that you're being. And I said that at the beginning of the reading here. I don't know if it was the first quarter or the second quarter, but I said you're gonna be very calculated. You're not gonna rush into something. Whatever these situations, blessings, new changes, decisions, highs and lows of 2026, because it's about up and down. This is everyone, okay? You're not going to go about it with just like being impulsive. You're going to take your time. And so, but when you make up your mind, that's it, it's a wrap. You know what I mean? And that's how this energy is feeling for you here, Pisces, during this third quarter, July, August, September. All right, let's get more clarity here. You have here a leg up. If this is a situation, circumstance, event, or an environment that you choose, okay, to leave or to move away from, even if you think you may be alone, you're not going to be alone in this process or in whatever situation, circumstance, event this may be. A leg up is saying you're going to have a community of people, whether it's in the 3D realm, meaning friends, family, loved ones, people who care about you, people who love you, or this is the ethereal, creator, destiny, fate, your guardian angel, okay? Your religious or spiritual beliefs. You started this reading from the first quarter telling you that whatever may unfold here in 2026, you're not going to be alone in the process. You may think and feel that during those moments where it may get a little rough. But this is reminding you here, Pisces, the Three of Pentacles, you're going to be able to connect with like-minded souls and with people who share your focus effort. Okay? So this is what's coming through for you here as clarity. For some of you, you may choose to move in a new direction completely. And if it's you and someone else, especially if this is if you have children, okay, or people that you're taking care of, it's like you're gonna perhaps potentially say to yourself, okay, I'm going to take my child or my whatever, and I'm just gonna move forward, okay, in the direction of a new horizon. Now, this happened also during your second quarter, and it seems like it's happening again here with your third quarter, where you have the number 34, and the number 34 here, if we look at it from a numerology standpoint, 3 plus 4 is equal to 7. And sure enough, July is the 7th month. So this may be very much connected to what I said before for some of you. It may be connected to July. And July, we have Cancer season. All right, because Cancer goes from like June 20th around there through July 21st or 20th around there. All right, so we have that. And then we also have Leo season in July. Remember, Leo season extends until August. So this may be very much connected to Cancer and Leo season here for you, which sure enough, we have August here also, as I mentioned. All right. Actually, this is not the deck that I should be shuffling. It's the other one. All right, let's get more clarity here on what else is coming through for you. Let's see what else is coming through. More clarity. Don't forget, Pisces, to drop a rose in the comment section. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. If you like what you are watching in regards to the channeling of the messages, then consider subscribing to the channel. Look at that. Do you see what it says? It says deceit. And this has been coming through. Whether it's a person, a situation, or an environment. Okay? You're going to be able to see through someone's facade, someone's, oh, everything's okay, or I'm okay, or, oh, it's in your head. That's not really what's going on. That's not what's happening here. See? You may choose to make certain decisions, whether this is an environment, whether it's a person, whether this is in career, whether this is in love, whether it's in your marriage, whether it's in your partnership, whether it's family, whether it's your friends, loved ones, whatever, whomever. And that's that energy that I was picking up for those of you that may potentially resonate with the fact that I was telling you that the Queen of Wands in reverse is the other person or the situation. You see? So that's all I'm going to say about that. Someone or something is not showing what they need to show. They're not being honest. They're not being transparent. And you are going to be able to figure out who this is, what this is about, and what you're going to do in order to move forward. You know? All right, let's take a look at your last and final card for this third quarter, July, August, September of 2026. And intuitive friends, for those of you who are watching me live, don't worry. As soon as I finish channeling these messages, I will be placing the timestamps and you could come back and watch the reading again, or in its entirety with those timestamps. Intuitive friends, remember that I will continue to do the messages. I will continue to do the monthly messages for you throughout 2026. This is just getting an overall forecast and seeing how certain things may connect. Look at that. I'm not even going to say anything because some of you are going to be like, oh, she's always saying this is what I said. But I mean, can we deny what we're seeing? This is like validation confirmation. The snake, someone's being sneaky. Something is being sneaky. Okay? There's some sneakiness going around. And you're going to know what it is. You're going to find out. And it's going to be a shock to you because you're going to be like, really? What? It may be connected. I mean, I don't even know what to say. It may be connected in your love life, or it may be connected to a commitment. Now, I know it says engagement ring. Okay. So for some of you, this could be very much connected to your partnership, to an engagement, and to a marriage. Something is going to come through. There's going to be an aha moment here. For others of you, this may not be in your love life. This may be to a commitment, meaning if you're committed to your career, it may be in the career sector. Okay. If your family, it may be your family. I told you, I feel that this is someone that you know. It's not a stranger. It doesn't come across, the energy doesn't come across as this is like some person you have no idea or no clue who they are. This energy from the top of your reading is coming across like, yeah, this has been either a long time coming. So this has been here for quite some time. And in 2026, something is going to shift here. And for others of you, again, the commitment may be your commitment with family, your best friend, people that you hold near and dear to your heart, people that you would not even expect or think that there's some type of backstabbing situation, deceit, lack of clarity, lack of loyalty, even. Okay. Now, shock. Hold on. Let me place these in the order that shock is coming across. Oh, this doesn't go here. Shock is coming across here as shocking news, surprise, a transformation, an epiphany. Like, listen, in tarot, the only card you see with the thunderbolt on it is the Tower. Okay? And the Tower in tarot is ruled by Mars. So is ruled by the fire, the planet, which is connected to the fire element. And the Tower in tarot can symbolize a situation, circumstance, or event. And I said this before this came out, that has been going on for quite some time and you just didn't realize it. That's number one. It could be something that's been going on for a while and you were turning a blind eye because maybe you felt like, you know what? I feel and I know that this situation, circumstance, event, or person, something is not right, but I choose to still be in the situation because it may benefit me. Okay? Especially if we're talking about partnership. I don't want to do this alone. I don't want to be alone. Or I don't want to have to change everything up because it's going to be more complicated for me. So, in what you may have thought or assumed with the Tower card in tarot, that you were just letting something slide, the universe is saying it's time to wake up because you're getting too comfortable in a situation, circumstance, event, or in an environment, whether it be in your love life, in your career, family, domestic scene, house, home, whatever, that you need a rude awakening. Because staying in a situation that may be potentially toxic, whether it is lower vibrational energy, whether it's emotional, physical, energetic negativity, is not benefiting you. And it's definitely for some of you here, if you have children or vulnerable people that you are responsible for, is not good for them either. So when the Tower card in tarot comes out, it's pretty much the universe saying your time is up. You have to figure out this situation, and you're either going to learn about something, okay? You're going to have some type of shocking news, some type of epiphany. You may realize, you may rethink something and say, okay, now is the time. I feel like I'm stronger. Maybe I'm better, in a better position. Now I can make a move, however this may be. But whatever this is something that you hold near and dear to your heart, if it's a thing, environment, or area in your life, or if it's connected to a person or a commitment, then again, that's also coming through here, where the time has come where you are now seeing something for what it is rather than for what you want it to be. All right, Pisces, we're going to jump into the next quarter of your reading. And the next quarter is going to be the last and final quarter, which is October, November, December. Hello, excuse me, my voice. Hello, intuitive friend, and welcome back, Pisces. Whether you are a Pisces sun, moon, rising, or whether you are a Pisces in any other placements on your astrological natal chart, such as your North Node, such as your Venus, such as any other important placements, then guess what? Pisces, this message is also for you, okay? So, my name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. If you're interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, take a look down below in the description box. That being said, Pisces, today I'm going to be channeling messages and tapping into the potential quarterly roadmap for your 2026 forecast. Okay, I'm going quarter by quarter, and this quarter I'm going to be channeling October, November, December, which is your fourth and final quarter of 2026. I'm going to take an intuitive deep dive into the potential energetic currents and your 2026 forecast, focusing on the key themes and the overall energy that I'm picking up for your last and final quarter, and that quarter being October, November, December. Now, as you know, there are different timestamps here for different quarters. Don't forget, throughout the year, as 2026 unfolds, to come back and take a look at how these messages may connect with your monthly readings. Okay, intuitive friends? So your monthly readings, I'm still doing them. I'm just choosing to do this beautiful spread for you that I did back in 2021, going into 2022. Okay. So you guys loved it then. I said, hey, why not? Let's bring it back to 2026. Give me 1 second, Pisces. All right. So so it was a very good reading back then. Those of you who've been on the channel and subscribed to the channel since the beginning, you guys enjoyed it back then. I figured, let's do it again, especially when 2026 is the year of one, which is all about new beginnings. Okay. All right, Pisces, let's take a look here at the key themes and the overall potential energy here during your last and final quarter, and that being October, November, December. Okay. All right, Pisces, you have here the Eight of Pentacles upright. Ooh, the High Priest upright. Now, in this deck is called the High Priest. However, in the traditional tarot deck, it is called the Hierophant or the Hierophant. Okay. So you have that in its upright position, and you have the Lovers in reverse, okay? Now, after the Lovers, you have here the Five of Cups. So there's a sense here, feeling a sense of loss of something that may be very much connected to the third quarter energy that I was picking up for you here, potentially, okay? Now, remember, Pisces, this could be in any area of your life. It could be in career, it could be in love, it could be in the domestic scene, it could be with friends, family, loved ones, it could be your spiritual journey, it could be any area. But let's start with the middle card here, called here the High Priestess, High Priest, or the Hierophant in Tarot. Now, the High Priest in this card, or the Hierophant, is ruled by calm down, Ace, calm down. Is ruled by Taurus, and Taurus is an earth sign, so it's about stability. Whatever this energy may be about, or this situation here, has to do with your stability, the way you feel connected, grounded, and secure in something, okay? Career, love, whatever this may be. For some of you, it may be very much connected to love, but we'll talk about that in a minute. But the Hierophant is this energy here that you may be embodying, your ability to be very grounded, very stable in this energy of your beliefs, of the things that are important to you. Your ability to stand firm in your belief system, in the tradition, in the family values, in whatever it is that you hold very important about your life, the core foundation of you. It's like I am very much connected to that during this last and final quarter. Okay, again, October, November, December, potentially here of 2026. So the High Priest is saying here, Pisces, that you're very committed to the self-improvement. You're committed to learning how to restabilize yourself in something, in being very committed to learn something new. You are committed to the Eight of Pentacles energy, which is your ability to be committed to your natural talents, your skill set, what you hold very valuable. That could be education, that could be family, that could be integrity, that could be, again, your religious beliefs, your spiritual beliefs. But the Eight of Pentacles is you really focusing and honing in, laser focus on mastering something that you hold very near and dear to your heart. So the High Priest is saying, potentially here for you, Pisces, that you're going to be very much committed to whatever it is that you're dedicating yourself here during this last quarter, October, November, December. And although you may come across to certain people like you are emotionally detached, or that you're not really connecting to, like you don't have the time to pour into certain connections, it's because one or two things. Either there may be trust issues here from a specific situation, circumstance, or event that could be connected to your third quarter of 2026. This could also be because you are having to decide on how to balance your finances, or your finances and your career, or your career in your family life, or two things that are very important to you. The Lover's card in tarot is not just about that soul to soul connection that we have with people or that we can connect with others. It's also about choices. So there may be here some type of choice or choices, option or options that you'll need to take a look at and figure out where am I going to place my focus towards? What am I going to continue to pour into? What am I gaining mastery of? How can I continue to move forward? Well, you have two earth energies here, Taurus, and you'll have Pentacles, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So by you allowing yourself to be patient, to be consistent, okay? And at times here, maybe taking a step back in certain connections because you really want to make sure that you are stable and secure in something. But whatever this is here, Pisces, is coming through as you having the ability to be knowledgeable in the 3D world, meaning in the earthly plane, but also have one foot in the ethereal, your connection to your higher self, your connection to the ethereal creator, your religious beliefs, your spiritual beliefs, okay? Your foundation of what you solely believe and solely hang on to. Whether it's you holding on to your mental strength, emotional strength, spiritual strength, religious strength, energetic strength, but it's you really holding on and hanging on to that. So your spiritual and moral belief systems here is what's going to potentially here give you the grounding that you need, even if there may be potentially a situation, circumstance, or an event or a person that may potentially here backstab you, or that there may be here a loss of trust, whether it's an environment or with a person or a specific area in your life, because you have the Lovers in reverse, okay? Now, for others of you, it feels like you are already at the tip of that pinnacle of either your career, or you have the maturity and the experience here to help guide other people, okay? And so this may be that October, November, December, there may be an opportunity where you may be given a role where you're mentoring someone else. Your ability to be an expert or be knowledgeable in something, okay? So you could be the person that's helping other people. And for some of you, it's the reverse. You may be in an environment where you're the intern, you're the apprentice, and you're learning from someone who is wiser, who's done something. And this could be a skill, a talent, a job. It could be in anything, okay? But this person has a lot of experience, and you're learning from this person. You're learning through time, effort, consistency, loyalty, okay? So again, it could go either way. You could be the person who's helping mentoring others. You could be the person that's placed in a role, whether it's in a family role, whether it's in your career or whatever area this may be, but you are leading here, okay? You could also be sharing your knowledge. Maybe there are opportunities here during the last quarter. Look at this. We'll talk about that in a minute. Opportunities here in the last quarter where you're leading others. And it's so interesting because that's exactly what's coming through here. By you doing things by the book, by you being able to be consistent, patient, and following through, by you being a good student, you may be a good leader. By you being a good leader, you can lead others who may be students. Now, when I say student, it doesn't have to be, I'm not talking about just an education. I could be talking about the student in life, your knowledge, your experience. You've been there, you've done that. So there's something here of sharing your knowledge about an expertise, about something that you know, and maybe your golden nugget, your opportunity here of knowing something, maybe a specific area in life, you sharing and helping someone else. So you have here by the book, the more that you're able to continue to hold on and to follow through with the things and your belief system here, the more that you'll be able to achieve your goals. Okay, because the Eight of Pentacles energy is you achieving your goals. You're going to achieve it. You just got to keep at it. You got to keep the consistency, just like by the book. You have the number 11. You also have here the yin energy, your ability to tap into your intuition. And I've said that from the top of the reading. You're an intuitive sign. Okay, very intuitive. Okay, so when you feel something, you know that there's some type of validity, because if something wasn't happening, you wouldn't be getting that feeling, that premonition, that dream, that gut level feeling, that hunch, that inner knowing. And whatever this is, or whatever area of your life this may be talking about, you're awakening to the possibility of a new life, a new cycle. Okay, this is new energy, because that's how this is coming across. It's not so much about opening a new cycle, but for some of you it might be, but it's more about you regaining your energy back. It's like you're finally back on track. And yes, whatever the lovers in reverse could be telling you here, whether this is a deception, whether it's a trust issue, whether it's a conflict, okay, whether it's finding out some information about a lack of clarity, backstabbing, cheating, deception, someone holding or keeping something from you, it's not going to matter, because you are very much focused on what you want to accomplish. And whatever it is that you want to accomplish or are accomplishing here during this potential last quarter, October, November, December, is something that you've been doing for quite some time. Because the moment I place this card by the book, it is walking towards the past. So it's something that you've been gradually working towards little by little, whether it's been from way before or whether it has been from the first quarter of 2026. Okay, so it could go either way. Because remember, October, November, December, we're already talking about the last quarter of 2026. So the past could be third quarter, second quarter, first quarter in regards to this by the book. Okay. Now let's gain more clarity here, Pisces. Pisces, beautiful reading throughout 2026 here. Yes, ups and downs as per usual, like we all have and experienced that. But it's coming across like not only your intuition, but your opportunity and your kind of like taking things slowly and measuring and Ace, what are you doing? Either measuring or being very calculating and clear in your choices and in what you're going to place and do and put into action is coming through very strongly here for 2026. So there's this, beautiful energy here of you mastering your ability to not only listen to your intuition, but put action into something that you've either let slide for a very long time. You've maybe turned a blind eye. But I feel here in 2026, anything that's been kind of sitting there for a long time that needs to be shed or moved out the way, maybe potentially the energy here that 2026 and the opportunity that potentially 2026 is going to give you here. Okay. So let's take a look here at more clarity in your reading, and you have here appreciation. You're going to be grateful. You're going to be grateful even if it's something or someone who may not have been um honest with you, whether this is a person or an environment. Even if something didn't go as you had planned, or even if you feel like your trust has been broken with either someone or something or in an environment, you're going to be appreciative. You're going to be appreciative of having the experience because it's placing you in a potential energetic frequency of regaining your energy back. And through either your meditations, whether it's your prayers, whether it's your spirituality, whether it's you cultivating and continuing to place the dedication and work into your soul connection, your religious or spiritual connection, you're going to find a way to move past whatever situation, circumstances, or events have come up in 2026 for you. And this being your last quarter, October, November, December, it's a brand new energy, whether it's your perception, whether it's you're going to feel lighter, whether you're going to feel less burden, whether it's just you finally waking up, opening your eyes, and making certain moves and putting something into action. However, this may resonate for you, you're going to be appreciative because, like I said, you're not alone in whatever this is. Whatever 2026 has, you're not alone. You have help. And you started with, I want to show you, all this is connecting in some way, shape, or form. You started your first quarter with the Three of Pentacles. And I said, whether it's people, loved ones, family, friends, partner, however this may be, in the 3D world, in your everyday to day life, mentors, people that believe in you, like minded souls, you started the reading with the Three of Pentacles. And you're ending the reading with three elephants. Again, giving this energy of you're still not alone in the process. Okay. If you look at the yin energy, if you look at the yin card, you have the divine's face imprinted in the clouds. So you have the divine face here, creator, universe, fate, guardian angel, your higher self, and you also have the face here. So in the 3D world, in the world that you can touch, feel, and experience life through your physical human senses, but also the divine that you can connect with the higher realms. So again, there's this appreciation. Even if it's something uncomfortable, there's an appreciation of, you know what, I'm happy that I'm learning this, or I have that, or I am choosing this, or whatever this is. So there you go. See? The storm warning. It's okay. You're going to see a blessing. You see? Exactly what I just said. Validation, confirmation. Look at this. What did I just say about the 3D realm and the ethereal? A connection here. And what do you have? Yeah, you're going to be appreciative even of the hard times that may pop up in 2026, because it's going to show you what you need to do in order to have a new life, whether it's a new life alone, whether it's a new life with other people, whether it's a better community of like-minded souls, whether it's people who share your belief systems, who have the common goal, that have effort, that are positive, that are, that's what we're talking about here. So it's going to be up to you, your willpower. 3D, earth, moon, your intuition. It's going to be within your perseverance, your determination, your focus to be laser focused on whatever it is that you're trying to create or are creating or already created also, because like I said, the Hierophant here with the 8 of coins is coming across as some of you are going to be experts, you're going to be showing other people, or other of you are going to be apprentice or internship, and you're going to learn from people, who have more experience. But it's your eye on the prize and your ability to always remain very anchored to your spiritual or religious beliefs, because that's what's going to help you through, okay, in achieving. And in the end, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, thank you so much, universe. Thank you, creator. Thank you, for my friends, family, loved ones, people that believed in me. I'm making things happen for myself. All right. So this storm warning is just a blessing in disguise. It may be a little bit difficult, it may be a little bit rocky, but in the end, you're going to be very much in a brand new perspective, in a brand new energy, and maybe even here leading a very new and different life, one that is more in connection and more synced or linked to what you're focusing on. Okay. Now, last and final card here, Pisces. And then, of course, we're going to close your reading. Don't forget, Pisces, to continue to subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notification bell and all alerts so that when I do the mini readings on my channel, you are alerted. For those of you who are new to my channel, if you like what you're watching and you like how these messages are resonating for you, then consider subscribing to the channel. Turn on your notification bell and all alerts, and meet me during the live readings that I do for my subscribers only. So don't forget to also take a look here, Pisces, at your monthly readings throughout 2026. And you could always find your monthly readings in the monthly playlist here on the channel. All right, Pisces, last and final. Don't forget to drop a rose in the comment section. Talking, okay? Communication is going to be vital here during this last quarter. You remaining grounded is going to be super important during this last quarter. Stability and security. Does that sound familiar? Because that's exactly the same words that I talked about when I was talking about the High Priest or the Hierophant in Tarot, where I said that not only do you have the earth energy here of Taurus, but you also have the earth energy of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn with the Eight of Coins, which is all about your security and your stability here during this last and final quarter. Grounding only also says here performance, growth, and endurance. And for some of you, this may be very much focusing on your career or your finances, or on whatever it is that is very valuable to you here, okay, to you here in the 3D world. And for some of you, what's valuable in regards to your connection with the divine creator, fate, guardian angel, whichever religious or spiritual beliefs this may be. Even if you find out that something isn't what you thought it was, it's not going to stop you from achieving your next chapter. That being said, Pisces, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Drop a rose in the comment section and let me know which quarter resonated the most with you as 2026 unfolds. That being said, thank you so much. Take care, and I'll see you soon.